What do you think is important for either people already trading coffee or who want to trade coffee in terms of analysis and trading? Like, what are the characteristics that you think are important? What are things that people need to focus on?
Yeah, I think that there's the number one thing, and this is going to sound really dumb. I always say dumb things to the trainees or the younger people, and they always roll their eyes at me. So I'm just going to say it. Is number one is you have to show up. Number two, you have to do the work and you have to put in the hours. There's no shortcut for success. And I don't think it's just coffee trading. I think this is life in general. But it really requires putting in the work. And I think the reason why I've been successful at it is I've never shied away from digging in, getting my hands dirty, doing the analysis, doing the work, spending the extra hours, thinking through complex things, and not doing it by myself. Not being afraid to find people who are smarter than me, roping them in to help me figure things out as well. So, you know, I think that really a group will always make a better decision than an individual. So it's, you know, finding the right fit, finding the right group of people who you can really collaborate with and think through these problems. But number one is consistency and doing the hard work. And when you're a young trader, you know, oftentimes you feel like you're not noticed, that people are kind of looking you over. You hear the group made a ton of money, your bonus at the end of the year is okay, but you know the boss's you know, making a killing, and you're kind of like, but I do all the work. But I think it's that consistency, show up day in, day out, year over year, and do it, and people do notice. And I can tell you from where I sit in management now, I know exactly who are the people who, even if they're quite young, I would not want to lose. And definitely we build career development plans for them that they may not even know about, talk about them for promotions whenever they come up. And we've been able to grow a lot of kids that are now adults, you know, men and women in the coffee industry who have serious roles and, you know, have been very successful. And I think that that's always one of the keys when you're in an organization. But if you're in an organization that doesn't train, doesn't try to retain, doesn't value you, then, you know, you have to think about moving, you know, and that's an unfortunate reality. Not every atmosphere is a fertile one. So if you find a fertile atmosphere, if you find a place that doesn't believe in those things, then I would say the keys have patience. Because I've seen too many people who had great companies spending, and I'm not talking about companies I've even worked in, friends who've worked in amazing companies, but because they're impatient for getting a bigger title, a better business card, maybe a slightly bit more money, they've hopped to companies that, you know, were slash and burn. And then they've ended up as kind of journeymen or journeywomen, having to go to multiple companies to then try to find that right fit, that fertile company again. So, you know, there's a part of it where we all want to lose weight with a pill in 1 month. We all want to get rich quick. You know, we all want to buy GameStop and, you know, retire when it reaches Mars. But the reality is, for every one person who wins the lottery, there's 150 million or 200 million people who are losing. You know, and rather doing the work and just being steady and patient about showing up and thriving is really, I think, the key.